Professional moms, I have one question for you. When was the last time that you felt like you were truly present with your kids without guilt or distraction? When's the last time that you were able to soak in every giggle, every silly face, and really take in each precious moment without your mind being elsewhere? If it's been longer than a week, then we have some shifting to do in the way that you're handling the overwhelm of balancing work and motherhood. And that's what I want to fix for you right here in this presentation. So what if I told you there was a way that you could be fully engaged with your children for hours at a time, guilt-free, without constantly checking your phone, without being distracted by work, without any nagging feeling that you should be doing something else? What if you could enjoy cooking dinner together, reading bedtime stories, and weekend playdates, even if you have a huge project deadline coming up? Well, if you watch this short presentation all the way to the end, I promise I'm going to show you how you can emotionally be available for your children, be their inspiration, and nurture their development, while still being successful in your career. Not only that, but I'm also going to show you how to do all of this in a way that feels simple, effortless, and automatic. So you barely even have to think about it. You can just go right back to cherishing every moment with your children. And then I'm going to show you how to feel fulfilled as a mom from the moment you wake up in the morning until the moment you fall asleep at night. When your head hits the pillow, you'll feel content knowing that you were the mother you wanted to be, the rock star mom, while still hitting your career goals and showing up for your team. Before we get into all of that, let me just quickly check in with you so I can see where you're all at. Does this sound like you? Do you sometimes find yourself only half listening to your child because you're preoccupied with your to-do list? Do you ever have irritation? Do you get irritated by your kids when they interrupt you while you're trying to work and then feel guilty because you know they should come first? Have you ever promised your child you'd play with them after one last email, but then ended up breaking that promise? Do you sometimes zone out and miss big milestones or special moments because work is just weighing on you? And when you're home with your kids, are you constantly distracted, thinking about your job? And no matter how hard you try, the phone or laptop always comes out. And most of all, do you ever look at your children and feel sad knowing that they deserve more of you than you're currently giving them? Well, if any of that sounds like you, then I actually have good news, because none of those are actually the real problem. The real problem is that you don't have a system for achieving career-home balance as a professional mom. I am going to give you that system right here in this video, but for right now, let's just understand this. Once you have it, you'll be able to give your kids your full, undivided attention. No more half listening or quick glances at your phone. You'll be able to make every sports game, every school production, and every recital while still bringing your best to work. You'll stop feeling guilty about not being the mother you wanted to be because you'll finally have the tools to be emotionally available. You'll be able to nourish your children's development by being fully present for key milestones and special moments. No more regrets about missing out. Your kids will feel so loved and inspired by you. When you tuck them in at night, you'll have a heart bursting with joy, knowing you were the mom that they deserve, the rock star mom they deserve. And you'll feel so much satisfaction knowing you're crushing it at home and in the office, home office, work office. The bottom line is this: there's a system that will allow you to achieve career-home balance and be emotionally available for your kids without neglecting your career or sacrificing your success. That means everything you've been feeling, frustration, stress, guilt, none of that's your fault. You just didn't have a system. Now you will. So before we get into the system and how it works, let's quickly talk about what not to do. See, if you're like most professional moms, there are 3 huge mistakes that you're making potentially. And you may not realize it now, but those mistakes are costing you The second mistake is to cut back on work, to spend more time with your kids. This one's a killer. Right out of the gate, when you try to do this, you feel anxious about falling behind. That makes life so much harder because you end up dreading the mountain of work waiting for you. Here's why this makes no sense. As a professional, you worked hard to get where you are. Scaling back now would jeopardize your career long term. Eventually, you'd end up feeling unfulfilled. That's not what I want for you, and I know it's not what you want for yourself either. Okay, the third mistake is to keep prioritizing work over family time. What you need to realize is that when we do this, you miss out on those precious moments. Your kids are only young once. As I'm sure you've experienced, no amount of career success can make up for the regrets over missing this time. If trying to do it all, if it's limited free time doesn't work, cutting back at work doesn't work, and prioritizing work over family doesn't work, then what does? You need to start using what I call the balance blueprint system. Here's how it works. First, you must shift your mindset and let go of unrealistic expectations of perfection. Next, set clear boundaries with work and home. Finally, outsource as much as possible. Let's take a look at these in a little bit more detail. It starts with shifting your mindset. You must give yourself permission to be imperfect, to be good enough, as a parent and professional. The reason we do this is it avoids burnout from unattainable standards, and that lets you find contentment in the moment without guilt. Does that make sense? Then we set clear boundaries. Protect the family time fiercely by limiting work communication during set hours. This is incredibly powerful because it allows you to be emotionally present with your kids without constant distraction, and even if you have demanding projects. Here's why this is amazing. You'll stop feeling pulled in multiple directions, your kids will feel important, and you'll be able to compartmentalize work stress. Not just that, but people at work actually respect you more when you do this. Then, finally, outsource and delegate. Hire the help for household tasks like cleaning, hire a babysitter for date nights. This might feel like you're neglecting your responsibilities, but really the reason we do this is that it avoids overwhelm, freeing up mental bandwidth. And then that's really the key to enjoying quality time with your kids, nurturing their development, and advancing in your career without neglecting any areas of your life. Do you see how powerful this is? Like I said, everything you've been feeling, exhaustion, anxiety, guilt, none of that is your fault. You just didn't have a system. But now that you know this, you owe it to yourself and your family to start using this balanced blueprint system to achieve harmony in your life. You can start actually being present and engaged when you're at home while being hyper productive and focused at work. So now you have a chance and a choice. You can keep up on frantically trying to keep all the plates spinning as your stress compounds and you miss out on precious moments and memories. Or if you want to be able to soak in special moments with your kids, feel confident being the parent they deserve, and advance in your career, then here's what I have for you. I've set aside some time in the next 24 to 48 hours to speak with you personally about how you can apply the balanced blueprint to your life starting today. Here's how that works. We'll get on a 45-minute call. You can share your struggles and pain points. Together, we'll create a customized action plan for you to achieve balance, become an inspired mom, and succeed professionally faster than you thought possible. And if you want my help implementing that action plan for the real change, either way, my goal is to show you exactly what to do to feel joy and gratitude again so you can thrive in all areas of life without being overwhelmed. Please click the button below this video to complete a short application so I can learn more about you. Then select a time for your free breakthrough session. I'll call you at the scheduled time to get started. And by the way, this is not for everyone. To qualify for the free session, you must be a professional mom feeling overwhelmed by work-life balance. Number 2, be ready to take action and invest in support to achieve harmony. If that's not you, close this page now. But if that is you, and you're tired of stress and mom guilt, click below to claim your free breakthrough session now. Being an inspired, successful mom doesn't have to be hard. With the balanced blueprint system, you can thrive in all areas of life. It all starts by booking your free session in the next 48 hours. Let's talk soon. I'm Courtney Cody, and you've got this, and I'm here for you. Look forward to speaking with you. Thanks. Bye.